Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a new chapter in my book. And the book is called 71 Powerful Writing Habits You Can Learn from Self-Publishing 91 Books. That's quite a number of books, isn't it? This chapter title is Scope Out Your Book by Writing Chapter Titles. But the full description is scope out your book by writing chapter titles on a Word file so you can see your book briefly. I want to start this chapter by extending the chapter title to say this statement, and this is what I typed out, but it's too long for a chapter title. So I've got written here, scope out your book by writing chapter titles on a Word file so you can see your book briefly. So this 71 chapter titles is just on 2 pages worth of headings. And if I wanted to, I could just open the Word file and read down all the chapter titles in a row and get a good idea of how good my book's going to be and how extensive the book is going to be. As I shared, my friend I really admire and respect and was my hero, he has filing cabinets full of information and research and writing plans and chapter summaries and stuff. He's got it all written there, so he can just look at a file and get ideas and pick up all the material on the book and start writing the book. All I have in preparation for my book when I do a book is chapter titles, and I start Zoom and turn on the video and start recording, and I just speak via inspiration, and I intuitively find the illustrations that I need to explain it. So that's what I do, and I call it scoping out my book. And the first thing I do is get an idea for a book. Then I write a title for a book, and then I write the chapter titles. And then when I carve out time in my schedule, I start at chapter 1 and make videos in chapter 2. Some of my books, interviews I've done with Michael Jackson, for instance, my chapter titles were the questions that I was going to ask him. And I've had all the questions written on a notepad and turned on the video and did a 2-hour live video as I asked him each of the questions, and he spoke through me the answer to all those questions. So this book is being done with a minimum of 6-minute videos as the first draft. And it's going to make up a few hours of video that needs to be typed. But I have done question and answer files that have been 2 hours of an interview, and that produced the book with just one video as the first draft. You need to write out your chapter titles so you can see your book and you can understand what you're going to have to say. It works for me, and I have a high output of books and quality books, and and I suggest you do the same thing.